By the end of the week, they will decide the political fate of this guy. Jose Manuel Barroso's bid for a second term as the president of the European Commission will likely receive support at the upcoming European Council in Brussels.
I hope he will elect it again.
He will stay president, I think so.
He's very sympathetic and yes, and I cannot see other manager for this great dimension of Europe.
But Barroso's re-election is not a done deal. In the European Parliament, which will have the final word, opposition to the candidacy of the former Portuguese Prime Minister is already building. The socialists have said enough is enough. Echoing their message, the Greens released this anti-Barroso campaign ad.
Jose Manuel Barrosos.
Okay. First, no. Solidarity, no. Renewable energy, no. Economic dynamism, no. Justice and home affairs, no. Reform, no. Dialogue, no. New ideas, no. New solutions. However, the answer is no.
If the Council is to formally appoint Barroso now, under the Nice Treaty, then it risks getting a negative vote in Parliament. Not on Barroso, but on the procedure.
Appointing the Commission under the current Nice Treaty would see a reduction in the number of commissioners. And Barroso would have the power to decide which of the 27 member states doesn't get a commissioner. Irish voters rejected the new Lisbon Treaty, but surveys suggest they will pass it in October during the new referendum. Meanwhile, the recent European election, marked by a record low voter participation, saw Barroso's centre-right alliance remain the biggest bloc in the parliament. This reassured Barroso, who only days after the election officially confirmed he would run again.
The outcome of the European Parliament elections also makes it possible to clarify my own intentions. I have said many times that I am privileged to be the president of the European Commission. I have agreed to this request.
France and Germany have backed Barroso, but the country's leaders now seem to want the decision put off until the ratification of the Lisbon Treaty. This would put more pressure on Barroso to enact certain policies in the meantime. Despite all the criticism and the institutional controversy surrounding his reappointment, Barroso is still the most likely candidate for the European Commission's top job. However, any delay in his reappointment may hurt his chances. With opposition building in Parliament, instead of heading for a second term, he may as well be heading for a big surprise. NMO Press TV, Brussels.